Guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, with pride and honor, let us all welcome the graduates of school year 2020-2021. Graduation is a momentous event in one's educational journey. It is the best time where our learners reap the fruits of their labor and sacrifices. It is when they pay tribute to the hardships of their parents and give honor to the teachings of their second parents, their teachers. In this challenging time, in the midst of global pandemic, we remain steadfast, persistent, and positive, with our utmost love and high regard to our students' achievements and milestones. To our school's Division Superintendent, Sir Edilberto L. Aplenaria, SESO 5, Municipal Mayor, Mayor Romel C. Arnado, our District Coordinating Principal, Ma'am Josephine Viviscaya, Barangay Officials, headed by Barangay Chairperson Jalal A. Makatamok, PTA officers, fellow teachers, beloved parents, guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the virtual graduation exercises of Paiton Elementary School for the school year 2020-2021 with the theme, Kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. To begin this day's event, through an audiovisual presentation, let us all stand as we sing the national anthem, prayer, Rehiyon Jess, Lano del Norte Hymn, and Municipal Hymn sa Lomang, Kauswaganon.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
وقال ربكم ادعوني استجب لكم امين يا رب العالمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين اياك نعبد واياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين انعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين امين.
Sa miyang Mindanao mabuhay, himahal na mong natawan. Mauswagon, masiglakon, malipayon, pagpala sa katahon. Magpapiling kaning kasing-kasing, ang kabalaan o kamalipayon. Di sa kanunay gugmaan magpaibabaw, ang ako sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, Yutan na among natawan. Bisag sa pamantalima, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadaugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, Yutan na among natawan. Bisag sa pamantalima, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadaugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadaugan sa tanan.
And now, to formally welcome all of us in our school's first virtual graduation, let us watch and listen to our Academic Excellence Awardee, Johanny P. Ampang, for the opening remarks.
Mga kagalang-galang na panauhin, Ma'am Josephine V. Vizcaya, ang ating District Coordinating Principal, mga punong guro ng iba't ibang paaralan, mga opisyalis ng barangay na pinangunahan ni Kapitan Jalal Makatamo, mga magulang, mga mahal naming guro, mga kamag-aral, mga kaibigan at kapwa ko nagsisipagtapos, maganda at maaliwalas na umaga sa inyong lahat. Narito tayong lahat upang mapanood at ipagdiwang ang isang malaking pangyayari sa ating buhay. Bilang isang mag-aaral, ito ang araw na pinakahihintay nating lahat, ang katuparan ng ating masiling pangarap, na matapos ang ating puspusang pagpupunyagi sa pag-aaral ng elementarya. Hindi man ito naging madali dahil sa pandemyang nararanasan natin ngayon, ngunit nalagpasan natin ang unang hakbang para sa ating magandang kinabukasan. Lagi nating tatandaan na tayo ang pag-asa ng ating inang bayan, kaya ang tagumpay natin ay tagumpay ng bawat Pilipino. At dahil dyan, kinalulugod ko na mapanood ninyo ang ating virtual na seremonya ng pagtatapos 2020-2021. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Johanny. We gather virtually this afternoon to celebrate and validate the graduation exercises of Batch 2021. And in behalf of the teaching force of Paiton Elementary School, it is with great pleasure to welcome you all in this momentous event. May this day be filled with excitement and joy.
At this juncture, our coordinating principal, Ma'am Josephine V. Vizcaya, will present the candidates for graduation. This is to be followed by the acceptance and confirmation by our school's Division Superintendent, Sir Idalberto L. Oplinaria, SASO 5, and the delivering of message by the DepEd Secretary, Leonor Magtolis Briones.
The school's Division Superintendent, Edelberto L. Oplinaria, CISO 5. Sir, after inspecting the papers and requirements for graduation, I have found out that they have satisfactorily completed the requirements for graduation. It's my honor to present to you 9 boys, 5 girls, a total of 14 graduating pupils for this school year 2020-2021 of Paiton Elementary School. For your confirmation, sir.
By the authority vested in me as the school's Division Superintendent of the Division of Lanao del Norte, and as the representative of Leonor Magtolis Briones, Secretary of the Department of Education, and having been represented and certified by the school head that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education, that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the elementary curriculum, I now confirm you completers for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
One of the most awaited part of this celebration is the proclamation of graduates and their academic awards. Let's have Miss Genevieve L. Redoble, the Grade 6 Garnet Advisor.
The Grade 6 graduates of Paiton Elementary School Batch 2021. Ampang Jalaluddin H. Ampang Muhammad Ali A. Ismael Bulkiya M. Ismael Junada M. Limbuna Asraf B. Makatamok Raven P. Pindato Abdul Wahid R. Sultan Abdul Walid M. Sultan Sainuddin M. Ampang Johanny P. Ampang Roslaini H. Raja Isnaira S. Raja Nuraisa A. Saaduding Norhanisa A.
Congratulations, graduates! You now have the ticket to aim higher and dream bigger. Brace yourselves and be prepared for more. Give yourselves a big, big hand for a job very well done.
And now, I present to you the Academic Excellence Awardee for the school year 2020-2021. Ampang Johanny P. Read Honors. Sultan Sainuddin M. Read Honors. Congratulations!
This year's graduation and completion theme is Kalidad ng Edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Indeed, very timely since our country has been facing economic and social issues, and the government perceives our K-12 learners as the ultimate remedy because of the knowledge and practice of the 21st century skills. And with this, may we all be inspired singing this year's tribute song entitled Follow Your Dreams.
People laugh as they stare at you and say she's got nowhere to go. But if they only know you're thinking, where did I go wrong? How should I move on in spite of what I see? They're losing faith in me. You tell yourself you believe that in every feat it takes a heart to endure all the pain and grief, having the hope to see the best that you can be. Follow your dream, the courage found within. Your soul is keeping you so strong that you could rise each time you fall and stand up on your own. This time you won't go wrong. Just give your best to hold your will, persistently become the one you've always aimed to be. Got to find your place where you'll proudly face the woes that come your way. Sometimes it's hard to say if you can stick to your desire. Never lose the fire that burns up light inside. For you to win the fight, you tell yourself to achieve, you must not retreat. Resist the storms and be tough if you must compete. Learning the path of faith by every road you take. Follow your dream, the courage found within. Your soul is keeping you so strong that you could rise each time you fall and stand up on your own. This time you won't go wrong. Just give your best to hold your will, persistently become the one you've always aimed of, reaching that peak.
And now, let us listen to the message of our school's Division Superintendent, Sir Edalberto L. Oplinaria, SESO 5, and Regional Director Dr. Arturo Bibayukot, SESO 3.
Greetings. It was never in our wildest dreams that one day we'll be forced to close our schools to protect you, dear learners, from the pandemic. I know that what happened in March last year when we had to forego the commencement exercises after President Rodrigo Roa Duterte announced that the country was placed under the state of calamity, saddened those who were supposed to proudly receive their diploma certificate of completion with their parents who waited for this precious moment that marked as an important milestone in their lives. This year, despite the health crisis that we are still facing, we decided to conclude the school year by holding the virtual graduation to recognize the sacrifices you put into the years of school work. This is the department's way of celebrating with you your success. Their graduates, completers. This year's closing exercises with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic is a historic occasion signifying our victory as we have succeeded in pursuing our mantra of sulong edukalidad and in fulfilling our duty as mandated by the Philippine Constitution, and that is to protect and promote the right of all citizens to quality education at all levels, and shall take appropriate steps to make such education accessible to all. Indeed, COVID-19 caught us off guard, but your teachers and school heads did not stop performing their tasks and finding ways to make education continue even if it means sacrificing their own safety so that you will have quality, equitable, and culture-based education that will liberate you from the bondage of illiteracy because they truly believe that you are the hope of this country. Allow me therefore to pay tribute to all DepEd Division of Lanao del Norte officials, school heads, teachers, and parents for painstakingly working day and night to ensure that you are given the opportunity to learn and finish basic education. This pandemic has indeed brought out the best in all of us because we have become more resourceful, resilient, steadfast, and innovative in our desire to deliver a strengthened quality education through distance learning modalities. In fact, the division managed to put in place programs that have improved our processes and systems. My special recognition goes to our very own Provincial Governor, Imelda Quebranza de Mapuro, Congressman Abdullah D. de Mapuro, Congressman Muhammad Khalid Quebranza de Mapuro, and all the provincial board members, municipal and barangay officials, the officers and members of the Parent Teachers Association, and all other government and non-government organizations for being instrumental in the provision of equipment, gadgets, materials, and funding support for the full implementation of this division's basic education learning continuity plan. To all of you graduates and completers, warmest congratulations. You deserve this accolade because despite numerous difficulties you have encountered along the way, you persevered and succeeded. May this victory serve as your stepping stone to become better in every way, to be more productive, disciplined, and to be ready for the world of work. And as you leave the portals of your alma mater, take advantage of the knowledge and skills you have gained to pursue your dreams and aspirations in life. And always remember, your teachers and all those who played a dynamic role of educating you with a heart. Again, my salute!
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rites, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the Parent Teachers Associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Hard work and perseverance are some of the key factors for the success of the graduates. Please join Synoden M. Sultan, an achiever, in reciting the Pledge of Loyalty.
Pangako ng katapatan. Buong puso akong nangangako. Mamahalin ko ang aking paaralan. Ang mababang paaralan ng Paiton. Matapat kong isasagawa ang mga dakilang mithiin nito. At sikaping mabuhay ng marangal upang makamit ko ang aking mga natutunan sa paglilingkod sa dakilang lumikha sa ating bayan, sa ating mga magulang, at sa ating kapwa. Kasiyahan nawa tayo ng buong may kapal.
Thank you, Synoden. May you all live with that promise for the betterment of your alma mater and your improvement as responsible citizens of the nation.
Before we end this ceremony, we would like to present our school report card to our stakeholders who have played a very vital role in our school's success. In behalf of the teaching force of Paiton Elementary School, headed by Ma'am Josephine V. Vizcaya, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude and deepest appreciation to the DepEd personnel, government officials, PTA officers, parents, and the people who in one way or another have contributed to the success of the school in its service to the community during the school year 2020 to 2021. Above all, we thank so much our God from whom we owe everything. We gladly congratulate the graduates and their parents. This is Maria Claribel S. Roylan, your host, saying, Congratulations, Batch 2020 to 2021. Stay safe and stay healthy, everyone.